Hey, what's going on everyone, it's Bamsa Sam here bringing you another episode of Zenit in the Master League. Now today's episode brings you the month of December. We have 5, potentially 6 games for you today, but depends on if we do get through to the Club World Championship final, which we'll see in the later stages of this episode. And as you can see in the top left hand corner is the goal of the month from last episode, which was Sebastian Drisi's fine finish against Celtic. The first game for you in today's episode is a league match against Dynamo Moscow. Dynamo are actually doing quite well in the league, so looks like we might have a little bit of a tricky task. We did have Krasnodar in the last game, which was the top of the table clash, so we'll see how we fare off against third place in the league as we come up against Dynamo. So let's get cracking as the things have just been kicked off. So it looks like we might have a first chance in the match here. Little ball played into the box. Can we finish? Yes, we can. That's a fine finish. Very early stages into this game. I don't think Dynamo even has a touch of the ball there. But if the ball finds its way to Ben Yedder and he finds the back of the net with a very fine finish there. So we have a little cross into the box as we watch this back. Ben Yedder just takes his time to control the ball, and the Dynamo defenders do not close him down, and we take a nice early advantage into this game. We go ahead 1-0. A great start into this match as we've gone 1-0 ahead very early on. But what can we do here? Can we get a second? Yes, we can. That's a nice goal there, and we take our advantage to 2 as Ben Yedder looks like he's really on fire at the start of this game. And there we go, we found the back of the net very early on. Once again, we get a nice 2-goal advantage going into this game. And there we go, little turn round the defence, and Ben Yedder finds the back of the net with ease. And there we go, 2-0 ahead. And can we extend our advantage here? Looks like a nice ball into shot away, but great save this time, not able to get our advantage to 3. And just coming up to half time here, not too much else going on here. Dynamo not really threatening us. I don't even think they've even had this shot again in this game, but tried to set up anything just before half time. Not going to happen though, and we take the 2-goal advantage in from the break. So a good start, and hopefully we can build on to this lead. Coming out for the second half, we are kicking things off here. See if we can build onto this 2-0 lead, or can Dynamo get back into this game. But here we go. Are we going to get our first chance of the second half? Nice little ball played into Drisi. He finds the bottom corner there and makes it 3. A lovely little play between Asmoon, I believe it was, and Drisi. And there we go, Drisi finds a little bit of space and finds the back of the net. So see Drisi on the ball, finds Asmoon, a little bit of space, but Asmoon spots the run Drisi makes and he slots it in the bottom corner. A fine finish from the winger, and we go 3-0 up. So really comfortable into this game. Looks like we might have a chance here for Dynamo Moscow. Can they get anything here? No, it's just past the post, and we can deal with it. But we might have a chance to make it 4 here, just to keep us a beat, but no, it's not going to happen. And just wrapping up things now. Looks like we're just holding on to things here. A lot of space from the midfielder, and there we go. We make it 4 right at the end of the game there, making sure we keep hold of this dominance. Corcoran came on for us in the second half, and he found the back of the net just with the final minutes of the game. Lots of space in midfield, they're not closing him down, and Corcoran finds the back of the net as the ball is played into him in the dangerous areas. And there we go, 4-0 into this game, and there we go, the full-time whistle has been blown. We take a nice comfortable win into our first game, so it looks like there is good things to come. But our second game of today's episode is in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. Not one we really needed to focus on, so we've gone for a bit of a weaker side. Bayern Munich going for pretty much their strongest team. And there we go, a very early goal into that game with Bayern going 1-0 up. But is that going to be it? No, it's not. It's another goal there, and Bayern make it 2-0. But we do hold for the remainder of the game, and that is how it finishes. We go 2-0 against Bayern Munich. So unfortunately, but we go down to the defeat. And going into the next game of today's episode, we've got FC Ufa. FC Ufa not really doing too well in the league, so this should be quite a comfortable opponent for us as we look to recover from that 2-0 defeat from Bayern Munich in the game earlier on. But let's see what happens as we get things kicked off and underway into this game. But it looks like our first chance, we have a corner in from the box. Unlucky not to be able to finish that. Barrios just missing his target, I believe it was. But Ufa might have a chance here. Have a shot. That's a great save from our keeper, keeping us into this game. But it looks like we've got another chance here. A lot of space for the attack. Ball's played into Azmoun, who is able to finish it into the back of the net with a lovely little finish there. And we take a nice, pretty early advantage into this game. We go 1-0 up against Ufa.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Oh, we just see there Erikin, who's so proud of that goal. He's actually frozen solid, so we will have a look at back at that goal. A lot of time and space in the midfield. He's able to find his pass into the box for Azmoun to find the back of the net. So we take a nice early advantage into this game. We go 1-0 ahead.
So we have our breakthrough. Yeah, this is also a chance to see what
can we add to the advantage into this game. Probably our next attack into this game has found the back of the net, so a great goal there. It's Azmoun once again. He does very similar to the first goal. He knew that was going to be able to work from the first goal into this game, and is able to do a very similar goal into here. There we go. Ball's played in. Finds a fine shot in off the bar and makes it 2-0 to Zenit. So great start for Zenit and Azmoun. But can we get a third and final advantage into the first half? No. A great tackle from the Ufa midfielder there, and that is how the first half is going to finish, with Azmoun and Zenit taking the 2-0 advantage into this game. So positive things to come in the second half, hopefully. So kick off for the second half, Ufa with everything to do. I don't know if you saw from the lineups, they actually have I'm not quite sure if it's a regen Danny Graham or if it's the actual Danny Graham, but a very unusual signing for Ufa to make. But here we go, we might have a good chance here. Can we finish? Yes, we can. Makes it 3-0. We did put our foot off the pedal there, but we've managed to make it 3-0 very late on into the second half, with Ben Yedder getting a fine goal there. I think he's actually just about to come off at the very last stages, but he's managed to put a little contribution into this game and has put Zenit 3-0 ahead. So Ufa look like they're going to be down and out here, but what can they do from this? Looks like they might have a chance here. No, that is it. That is the full-time whistle, and we go and take all 3 points and 3-0 to Zenit. So now we take a trip onto the Club World Championships as we have our semi-final opponents of Lekiwa, who I believe are the Asian champions of the season. But we take a good start into this game and we go 1-0 up very early on into the first half. Lekiwa did have a notable player, which was Mehdi Benatia, formerly of Bayern and Juventus, but he wasn't able to do anything there as we take a second goal into this game, with Juba getting his goal. But was we done here? Not quite sure, but we're into the second half now. Lekiwa were troubling us a little bit, but we're able to secure the third goal here, making sure we wrap that final place up, with Corcoran getting his second goal of the game. A lovely little cross. But were Lekiwa able to put the pressure onto us? Not quite sure what, but no, a very unfortunate goal there. We take a fourth goal into this game and they look dead and buried with Corcoran getting his hat-trick. But is this going to be another goal for us? It's our fifth and probably final chance of the game, and there we go. It was probably 5 shots on target, 5 goals, as we take a nice 5-0 comfortable advantage for the final. And here we go, it is the final time of the Club World Championship. It's not the legit trophy, I know, but there you go. And there we go, our opponents in the final is the Copa Libertadores champions Cruzeiro. So they're a decent side, and they've got a few notable names, with Fred being the main one there, the captain up front, who did start in that 2014 World Cup final, I believe it was. But got to be aware of Cruzeiro's threat, and here we go with things about to be kicked off by our Zenit players. And here we go. What will the Club World Championship have in store for us, or will Cruzeiro be coming out on top? But do we have our first chance into this game here? We'll have a little ball into the box, and it's found the back of the net very early on. We take a nice early advantage into this game, and Asmoon slots it past, with Ben Yedder able to find him in space, and a fine finish from Asmoon, making sure we get that early advantage into this game.
Jim, your thoughts? Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So we take a look back at that on the replay, with the ball being played out wide. Malcolm finding Ben Yedder in space. He finds his strike pass at Asmoon in more space, and finds the back of the net with a first time volley. And there we go, 1-0 to Zenit. But is this Cruzeiro's first chance of the game? Trying to find their way into the box, and they do find their way, and they take this back level. And it is Rogerinho, I believe that is, making sure Cruzeiro keep their chance of securing the title of Club World Champions. So a very fun finish from the Brazilians. So it is not all over. It's not going to be as one-sided as some of you may have thought. And Cruzeiro, the Brazilians, are back into this. So we take a look back at that goal from Rogerinho. Ball's played into the middle, looked like it was going to be able to be dealt with, but a great ball and a first time finish from Rogerinho has kept Cruzeiro back into this game. So 1-1. Got work to do if we want to make sure we win that title. But are we going to be able to get here? A little 1-2. Finds Dreesy in space. Can he finish? Yes, he can. It is 2-1. We want to make sure we keep hold of that lead. We didn't keep it hold for very long for the first couple of goals going in very early on in this game, but Dreesy has brought it back for Zenit to take that advantage, hopefully in from the break. And there we go, slots it into the far corner, out of the reach of the keeper, Cruzeiro's keeper. And here we go. Are we able to go onto here? Oh, hang on. What's he given here? He's given a penalty. And Cruzeiro look like they have another way back into this game. Malcolm with the foul. And he has given a penalty kick. So let's take a look at how that foul happened. Yeah, he was protecting the ball there. Malcolm maybe was a little bit too aggressive and tried to throw in too many tackles, but can Thiago Neves get a goal here from the penalty spot? Yes, he can. Sends the keeper the wrong way, and Cruzeiro make it 2-2. So not great for both defences so far. Letting a lot of goals in early on, and yeah, so a lot of things can change into this game, and anything can still happen. We take once again look back at that challenge from Malcolm. It was a definite penalty, and there we go with Thiago Neves finding the back of the net, sends Walter Benitez the wrong way, and the scores are level once again, with the scores being 2-2. But hopefully we can get the goal very early on. Ben Yedder on the ball here. Goes past the defender very easily, goes for the chip, finds the back of the net. Brilliant goal from Ben Yedder there. And we take the advantage once again very quickly. We don't want to be level terms like we have for the first 2 goals. Ben Yedder does very well to avoid the challenge there, and a very fine finish to find the back of the net with the little lobbed finish. And we go once again into this game with a third lead and 3-2 now. And looks like we're going to be able to hold this advantage going into the break here, or can we extend it? I'm not quite sure. No, there we go. And we take the advantage into the break. It is 3-2. Right, going into the second half now. Hopefully the defences of both sides are a little bit more stable as we go into the second half of the Club World Championship final. But we have a lot of space in the midfield here. Can we get a fourth goal? Can we extend our advantage? Yes, we can. A fine finish round the keeper. We double our lead. We make it 4-2 with Asmoon getting his second goal of the game. We take a look at the back of that with, once again, a lot of space in the midfield. We're able to pick our spot, and Asmoon is able to find the back of the net with another fine finish from the striker. So we have a nice 4-2 advantage in this game. But still a lot of time in this game for things to change. But are we able to extend our lead once again? Cruzeiro probably not great in defence. And there we go. Here is a fifth for Zenit. Surely this is going to be enough to make sure they are now Club World Champions. They'll be paraded as the best team in the world if they're able to keep hold this lead. But with Ben Yedder getting his second goal of the game, a fine finish into the near post. Maybe the keeper could have done better there, but there we go. We get a 3-goal advantage this game. It is 5-2. But can Cruzeiro get their way back into this game? Not great defending there, and they bring one back with Fred getting that goal there. The score is now 5-3. What? This is crazily, really bad defending from both sides there. Not great in the midfield, where Cruzeiro are able to pick up the ball there. A little 1-2 between Fred and I'm not quite sure who the midfielder is, but he finds the back of the net with a fine finish from Fred, and the score is now 5-3. But will Cruzeiro get another chance? Can they get back into this game? Another chance here. They've found the back of the net again. It's 5-4. Surely they can't get back into this game. Surely Zenit aren't going to be able to throw away a 5-2 lead. And there we go. The deficit is now 1 goal with Fred getting a second goal there. But is it enough time to bring it back to 5-all? Gonna have to wait and see as this World Club Championship game is now going down to the wire. Can Zenit keep hold of their slender lead now? But it looks like we might be able to keep hold of this lead. It is 5-4 still with a few minutes to go. We're just trying to make sure we get a second goal into this game. And there we go. We do find the back of the net. We do take a 2-goal advantage. And it is now 6-4 with Oswevels coming on very end of this game, trying to make sure we secure, and we'll secure in that midfield a little bit more. And there we go. He's actually found the back of the net. I think that is his first goal on this career mode. And he has found a nice little finish into the bomb corner. Both keepers not really doing well in this game. And as you can see from the scoreline, 10 goals in this game. It is now 6-4. Surely that has got to be it. And there we go. We are now Club World Champions. So a very dramatic final with Zenit coming out on top. 6-4 winners. So unlike the real-life Liverpool Flamengo game, which was a very tight, cagey contest, this was the complete opposite, with both teams going gung-ho, with all-out attack, really not concentrating on their defences, and Zenit, the Champions League winners, are able to come out on top. Very, very close game, with Rakitsky lifting the trophy there, as Zenit are crowned Club World Champions. But now we take our attention once again back to the league, into our final game of today's episode, as we have Arsenal Tula, who are doing okay in the league. They're in 5th place, so it should be quite a challenging side. Hopefully we can do a little bit better in the defence, as we did concede a lot of goals into that last game. But let's see what happens as Arsenal Tula get things underway with the kick-off. So it looks like we might have our first chance in this game. A lot of space in the midfield once again. And there we go, he's found the back of the net. And that is Barrios with his first goal of this game, and a first goal for Zenit. As you can see from the little celebrations there, you may have noticed we have changed our kit for this game as to show off the Club World Championship status as being the World Champions. So hopefully you do enjoy the little change of style of the kit now, and we take the 1-0 advantage into this game. But do we have a second chance into this game? A little 1-2 between them. And yes, we do. We take a 2-goal advantage early on, maybe in the midpoint now into the second part of the first half. And as Moon gets his goal, we take a 2-0 advantage into this game. Hopefully Krasnodar are able to slip up and we can then get a little advantage on them in the league as we approach the January transfer window, and hopefully we can look to improve the Zenit side where they need to. But there we go, Asmoon finding the back of the net there, and hopefully that is for things to come with 2-0 advantage. But it looks like we've got another chance here, maybe. A little play onto the left. Can we find anything in the box? Not this time. It goes wide. But here we go. Do we get a chance just before half time now? Ball's played into the box. Tries to turn his man in the defence. A plays. Oh, Ben Yedder should have been able to finish that one though. Coming up to half time now. Will Arsenal Tula get a chance here? No, we get a nice tackle in there and we take a 2-0 advantage into the break. So good things, we are doing okay away. So we get kick-off for the second half. Arsenal Tula with everything to do if they want to get any points back into this game, or are we going to be able to take 3 points once again in the league? But do we have our first chance into the second half of the game? A lot of space in the field, not being able to close him down. But do we have a chance here? No, it's off the post. We're unlucky not to get third there. Are we able to get our third goal into this game? A little ball played in, and Juba, who has come on as a sub in this game, is able to find a very fine finish into the top corner of the goal, and we take a 3-0 advantage into this game, just coming into the second part of the second half there. And looks like Arsenal Tula aren't really going to be able to get back into this game, as we once again see the goal played between the two strikers there, and Juba is able to find a rocket of a shot into the top left hand corner, and there we go. Arsenal Tula trying to make a change to see if they can work their way back into this game, but I'm sure it's a little bit too late. But are they able to make any changes here? Looks like they might have a chance here. Oh, it's a great save from Benitez in the goal, and he keeps our advantage still at 3. But not too much else going into this game. Looks like we're going to be able to score 3 points, and we do. So a great win there. So we'll see what happens to us into the league as we take a look at the league table. So a very strong performance from us in the league. We keep hold of our top place position, and Krasnodar do drop a couple of points, so a little bit of a lead there. And we take a little look at the bottom half of the table, and just to recap the Champions League, we do manage to qualify as group runners up. But hang on, I think we do have a little bit of breaking news to give you. Oh, so this is very unexpected. It should be the Golden Month stage, but we send you live to the news desk to bring you the breaking news. Hi, this is Chad Channington here from the news desk, and today's top story we have for you is Lucas Edmondson, the Zenit St. Petersburg manager, has decided to change his job role, and he has gone over to Italy to join AS Roma in their bid to climb their way up the Serie A table. So more on this news story as the following episodes will be coming up later on, so make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for News Today. I have been your host, Chad Channington.